And make sure whilst the game is on that everybody stays back behind the white line. And for those over on the terrace side, if you could stay on top of the terrace and not come down onto the sand track for safety reasons, as after all the ball will leave the field of play, as will the players. So quickly now we'll just have an introduction of the teams. The visiting team first, we'll have Ghantoot. First of all, playing at number 1, Yusuf bin Ismail. Up you come, Yusuf, well done. Everybody put your hands together, please. Playing at number 2, the young man, Felipe Llorente. Showed his wares there down in the President's Cup. And at number 3, Juan Gris Zavaleta. And at the back door, keeping the ball under control, is Alejandro Muzio. And for Habtoor Polo, we have, playing at number 1, Mohamed Al Habtoor. Playing at number 2, we have Santiago Sonales. 6 goals from the Argentine. And at number 3, we have Martin Itaraspe. Also on 6 goals. And the familiar face to everybody here with Habtoor Polo, Guillermo Coutinho. Umpires out on the field this afternoon are Tim Bowen and... So there it is, ball bowled into play, so we're off, out the back of the line, out it comes. It is Sonadis out there, reaching to get the hook, there was Muzio. And it is sent up further up there once again by Guige. Guige looking to get that one up to Sonadis on the near side. Sonadis couldn't quite control that bouncing ball, takes a bit wider. Settles down on the play here, brings it on the stick side, looks to turn back inside the play to straighten himself up towards the goal, bring it back in. In comes Juan Gris. Juan Gris gets a bit of a hook on him in there, and the melee and the ball just disappears out over the back line. So quickly out of that line out, Santiago Sonadis looking to get the first one on the board, but unfortunately for Habtoor Polo, it goes wide. So the ball placed down the back line for Ghantoot's Alejandro Muzio. Goes with the one-time shot, sends it wide out towards the open play. Set up there for Juan Gris, being chased by Guillermo. Juan Gris settles down in the light blue helmet, checks up. Looking to move forward there, now leaves the ball for Muzio. Muzio on the ball here now. Alejandro Muzio, 8 goals from the Argentine. Muzio keeps his ball coming up forward, goes himself. You see Juan Gris in there looking to keep Itaraspe off the play. Sends the play up here now, looking to play some good open polo. Up we go now. Juan Gris over the top of that one there, just having to come out of the way of some oncoming players. Guige onto the ball here now for Habtoor Polo. Guillermo moves out the way. Muzio is looking for something, but Guige is away, turned on the play. Guillermo up towards about the halfway line here. Now goes with a big driving shot, looking to send that one up there for Mohamed Al Habtoor. But back to it first is Yusuf bin Ismail. Couldn't get the backhand off he was looking for, and in comes Mohamed Al Habtoor looking for the next shot here now. Couldn't quite get the shot he's looking for, and it's cleared away there by Juan Gris. Juan Gris on the near side, under the neck, trying to get that one up to Muzio. Sent in once more by Sonadis. Just ricocheting off a pony quickly. Juan Gris spoiling the backhand, spoiling the play of Guillermo, and we have a whistle on the play. Guige circles round onto the ball here now. Guige drives, it's high, is it straight enough? Watch that flag, and it's looking pretty good from here, and the flag confirms that as well. So there's the 4. Tim Bowen bowls the ball in, gets stuck at the 3, comes out the back of the line out. It is Muzio. Muzio on the loose here now. Alejandro Muzio. Muzio gets a good strike at that one there. Sonadis chasing hard after him. Muzio takes the half swing, looks straight that one up. Has he got enough onto that one there? Pitches up on the other side. No, but the backhand clearing it away. It's Sonadis. Sonadis clears it out towards the side. First onto this one is going to be Juan Gris. Juan Gris being pressurised there by Itaraspe. Turns back inside the play. He's got a couple of players there in front of him. Too much traffic, so he just brings the ball across, drags it across in towards middle. Avoids the hook there once more, but then we get a territory. So Guillermo onto the ball here now. Taps it, keeps it short, looks see what his options are, comes on the leg, sends this one wide out towards Sonadis. Sonadis checks, has to come back onto this, picks it up on the near side, now back on the stick side. A little bit of pressure on him put on there by Muzio. Muzio in front of him there on this one. Sends the shot off here now. Looks to get that one up to Mohamed, but the first one onto this one is going to be Felipe Llorente. Llorente plays the open backhand, forcing the play. Cut out of the play there by Juan Gris. Juan Gris takes it wide, checks up in behind Sonadis. Couldn't quite get the shot off on that one there because Itaraspi coming underneath his swing. He sends a good driving shot. Get that one up to Yusuf bin Dismal. Yusuf being well ridden off there by Mohamed Al-Habtoor. Tries to get the next shot coming into it, but first onto it's going to be Guillermo. Guillermo continues, clears away once more. Juan Gris tries to intercept the ball on the move, but unfortunately just pushes it wide. So 3:20 on the clock, and we have a hit in from the back line for Habtoor Polo. Guichet brings the ball in here now. Juan Gris comes in to put the pressure on him to try and make him to unleash this ball. Sends it up there now. Gets that one up to Sonadas. Sonadas ridden off out of it there by Muzio. Leaves the ball behind. This time left for Itaraspi. Itaraspi hooked out of it by Juan Gris. But now it's Guillermo. Guillermo back on the ball. Juan Gris comes in, tries to make the interception. Guillermo keeps his ball moving forward. You see Juan Gris being kept an eye on there by Shinadas. Guichet sets that ball up here now, trying to set it up to Itaraspi. Itaraspi being chased there by Llorente. Llorente gets the ride off. Didn't quite get the backhand he was looking for on that one there, but it's Itaraspi. Martin Itaraspi tap, 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 and puts it all the way through. So there's another one on the board there for Habtoor Polo. Argentina Tourism, Equestro being our media partners, but we're back into play once more. The near side backhand comes in there by, and our media partners being Sport 360, Equestro. Time in favour of Ghantoot. Muzio, he strikes, he shoots, it's high, it's looking sweet from here too, but it's just gone wide out towards the left. The flagman thought that was through, umpire overruling it, it went out wide. Left as we look at it here from the middle of the field. So, the ball will be placed down the back line for Guichet to bring back in. The score remaining 2 goals to Habtoor. An opportunity gone begging there for Ghantoot, and the driving shot comes up from Guichet, looking to get that up to Itaraspi. First onto it's going to be Muzio. Muzio comes in. Oh, there's a bit of a clash of ponies on that one there, but Muzio kicks his ball around the near side, picks it up on the stick side here now. Muzio on the ball here. Muzio, Sonadas waiting, trying to get over the ball. Just ricochets off the pony there, trying to control this bouncing ball. Couldn't get the backhand in, called off it there. Onto it now is Guichet. Sorry, it was Habtoor, but the backhand for Juan Gris just to deflect off the pony. Quickly turning around on the play here now is Muzio, but we have a whistle. Away from Guillermo, so Guillermo brings it in. Juan Gris comes up to him now. He sends that one up the middle of the field here, gets that one up there to Martin. Martin gets past him, but it gets sent backhand in by Felipe. Guichet picks it up here this time. Guichet sends a driving shot, unloading that one up there. Up for Sonadas. Sonadas out there in front. Can he get onto this ball? Santiago Sonadas just straightens this one up. Can he put it away? Yes, he can put it away. Putting another one beautifully on the board there for Habtoor Polo. Taking the score now. 3 goals to Habtoor. Habtoor certainly on a route here in this first chukka. Quickly jumping on the opportunity there. Guillermo realised there's no point trying to dribble that ball there. Evidently, I'm just going to unload it. I see my man Santi out in front. We're away. And Santiago Sonadas pops it away. Putting another. This time it is Muzio just circling around onto the ball here now. Again, he strikes it beautifully. Watch that flag. This time there's no mistake whatsoever. Ghantoot open their account up here. The lines of 2 teams up, not wasting any time. Bowls that ball in. Picked up there by Juan Gris. There goes the first shooter. Juan Gris opens the backhand, trying to get that one up there to Muzio. First back onto it. It's going to be Guillermo. Guichet sends this ball back in. Quickly round onto that one. Is Itaraspi. Itaraspi just avoiding the hook in front of him. He has Juan Gris. Juan Gris looks to try and ride him off on this one here, but we get a whistle. Hopefully it's not impeding his vision too much. This one, Guillermo just teeing the ball up. Looking to widen that gap again. Guichet on the ball here now. He strikes, he drives it along the ground. They're difficult to stop these bouncing balls, but it looks like unfortunately that one's just gone wide to the right. You saw Santi just trying to keep that one in, but unfortunately just bobbled over his mallet. And out over the back line it goes. So, Muzio brings it back in again once more for Ghantoot. Alejandro Muzio brings it to about the 30-yard line. Keeps it short. Keeps this ball moving forward. You see Juan Gris in there trying to keep Guichet away from it. Goes himself here, Alejandro Muzio. Muzio on the move here now. Muzio out onto the far side of the field. Just short of the halfway line. Goes with a driving shot here now. Sends that one further up the side, but it looks like it is going to be Santiago Sonades gets onto that ball there first, takes it forward, deeper down into his own territory, giving himself that little bit of extra room to move. Sends the ball out towards the boards, try to get that one up to Petaluga, but first onto it is a bit of a melee in there now, but it looks like it's going to be Wangriz comes out with the ball here now, Wangriz Zavaleta. Wangriz settles down, comes back inside. Once again, looks in towards the goal, sends a driving shot in towards the goal, and watch that flag, there it is. A beautiful goal there by Wangriz. Settles down, realises there's too much traffic in front of him and just puts it away. Taking the score back into play once more. Stopped the front of the line by Yusuf. Coming on to now is Mohamed Habtoor. Takes the ball, avoids the hook there. Gets ridden off out of it. Comes to the near side backhand. Couldn't quite get onto that one there. But it is Wangriz. Wangriz makes it, but the backhand just ricochets off the pony once more. Sent back in towards the middle of the field. Scurrying back to it now is going to be Santiago. Santi takes it option across the field. No, couldn't do so. Guiget's in there to go and give him a helping hand. Pressurised there. And it is Muzio. Muzio on the ball here now. Alejandro Muzio just settles it down. Muzio just turns it back in play. On the near side comes Martin, and we get it's called by umpire Bam. Muzio circles round onto the ball. Muzio drives, he shoots, it's high, it's straight over the top, the flag's aloft as well. So there it is, all tied up now in the second chukka, 3 goals apiece, and 5 in the middle of the field, changing ends, umpire Ban. Bowls the ball in, not wasting any time. There it is, up in the air it comes, and it's Guiget looking for it, but it's picked up on the near side there by Muzio, and Muzio's near side play was met. Muzio drives, he shoots, it's along the ground, it's out into some open space here, but it looks like it's going to be Santi where it read it well. Takes it underneath the neck out towards the boards here now for Santiago Sonades. Putting the pressure on there is Wangriz, making him force him to make the play. Set straightens this one up along the boards here, and it is Santiago in front of him is Muzio, in behind him. Looking for the big shot, but in comes Wangriz. Wangriz, a big ride-off coming in. Couldn't quite pick that ball up. Turning round onto the play here now. Taking it one way, then the other way is Muzio. Itaraspi looking for a little bit of something there, but nothing given. The whistle still silent. Off changes the direction. Ricochets off the pony. Quickly round onto this one here. It's going to be Muzio. Muzio comes back onto this one. Puts the other side of Guiget on there. Back onto it once more. Muzio gets back onto the line. Picks the bouncing ball up. But it's now, once again, Santi to try and clear up, and he does. Takes it deeper down into his own territory. Flattening onto the line beautifully there. Sends the backhand. Only as far as Muzio. Muzio picks this ball up. Intercepting it there. Takes it wide out towards the side, goes round Santiago Sonades on that one there. Looks for the next shot, sends that one in, trying to set up Felipe Llorente. Felipe Llorente just settles on the and he's just over the top of that one. Muzio comes up on the near side here, and he just gets interfered with, but he just gets another one in, and unfortunately it just goes wide. Guiget brings it into play for Habtoor Polo. Up on the loose there goes Sonades. Sonades waits for it now. In front of him is Muzio. Muzio realises he can't make a play on this ball here, and we get a whistle on the play. Quickly here. Hits the tap shot. Sends the boys up in front. Asks for the big call. Goes with the big driving shot. Trying to get that one out to Martin. Martin trying to get onto the line of the ball. Cut out of the play there by Wangriz. Wangriz turns the play now. Checks back inside. Leaves the ball now for Muzio. Muzio forming the train in behind him beautifully. Straightens this one up towards the middle of the field. Goes the opposite way out towards the clubhouse side here now. Muzio on the move. Being shadowed there by Itaraspi. Checks the play down. Coming through just very close behind them. There was Guillermo, and Wangriz sets it up here this time for Wangriz on the ball here. Wangriz picks it up on the near side, just checks up, allows Itaraspi to come to him, picks it up on the near side, tries to pick it up on the near. Oh, and a beautiful play there by Santi. Takes the hook and also the ball. He spoils it once more. The ball sent out in towards the middle of the field. Looking to try and come onto this one here now is Muzio. Muzio turning the play at speed, comes round, a plethora of players, comes through the traffic. Here does Muzio. Muzio on the move. Alejandro Muzio. Muzio avoids one hook, another hook comes in, and we get a whistle on the play. And the ball's dropped down on the 30-yard line. It looks like we're here for a penalty now. And now bringing it back for a 40. Retire back behind their line. Muzio, he drives, he shoots. It's hard, it's strong. Santi can't be stopping that one. Tries to, ducks out the way as the flag goes aloft. Looks for a bit of a gap here. Come on, boys and girls, let's just have a bit of a gap. Needs someone to throw this ball. There it is. Ball gets bowled into play. Stuck at threes. Comes back towards the twos. Coming up to it now. Guiget tries to get hold of it. It's just taken out from under his nose by Felipe Llorente. This young man here. Llorente brings it out towards balls. Checks the pony down. Looks to see what his options are. Guiget comes into him. Keep the pressure on him. In behind him is Wangriz. Wangriz there forming the train. In comes Guiget to try and hook him off out of it. As comes Santi into him too. Sends the ball back out towards the balls again. Looks to play the backhand. Guiget comes in. Spoils that play there. Tries to move forward onto it. Deep down in the corner. Tries to get the next shot off. Hooks himself out on the ball. boards there, but we get a whistle. Oh no, still in play here. I thought I heard a whistle on it there, but it's now Muzio trying to get out of the traffic here now. Muzio trying to get going forward through here. Keeps on coming. He's got players coming in at all angles. Santiago, and then the ball comes out adjacent to the line. And Santiago Sonada's picked it up quickly. Guiche brings it in, coming across in front of him between the two players. There is Juan Gris. Not happy with that one. Guillermo this time goes with one driving shot, sends that one out, tries to get out Santi. Santi just has to check up, pulls that ball back, coming onto this one. It's a 60-yard penalty. So Guillermo teases this ball up. We're looking to level the score. Guiche drives, he shoots, he gets under that one a little bit. It gets half cut out of the play there, plucked out of the air by Muzio. Muzio couldn't quite reach out far enough, but he's got Juan Gris in there, and the ball gets left now for Felipe to clear it away. Felipe Llorente clears that one out towards the side for Muzio. Muzio takes a good driving shot up here now towards the boards. Wants to get this run, avoids the hook there of Itaraspia, keeps the ball short because he's got Sonada's in there. You get a little bit of a hook there, left now. The backhand comes in by Guiche, sends it out towards the boards, but the first background onto this one's Juan Gris. Juan Gris Zavaleta sells on the play. In comes Sonadas. Sonadas comes in to try and spoil the play on that one, tries to steal the ball, but is he done? Muzio goes with a one-time driving shot, and it's a huge bomb at the field, but it's going out wide to the right, and it looks like Santiago's got the better of Felipe on that one there. Comes in, cuts the open backhand, sends that one out to the boards there. Quickly over this one is Guillermo. Guillermo comes up onto the line of the ball. Ball picks it up on the near side, sends it out the boards a little bit. It is Yusuf Bin Dismal picks this one up here now, and the ball just nestles in alongside the boards as a Polo Question Club, coming live to you by polocamproductions.com, streaming onto shortwave. So the ball balled into play, stuck in the middle line, coming out with here is Juan Gris. Juan Gris picks his ball up on the near side, picks it up again on the near side, gets half hooked out of it, tries to pick it up. The near side play comes in there by Sonadas. Sonadas very quick as a flash. Out he comes here on this little chestnut pony with a white face. Santiago Sonadas over the top of that one there, leaving it now for Muzio. Ghantoot. Muzio got Itaraspia in there. Itaraspia comes in with the backhand, sends that one out there, but the first one home is going to be Juan Gris. Juan Gris picks this ball up here, regains it once more, being pressurised there by Santiago, sends the ball out towards the boards for Felipe. Felipe gets ridden off out of it there by Guillermo. Guille on the boards here now. A little bit of a hook coming in by Felipe, just spoiling his play. In comes Itaraspia. Lusang just quickly sticking that one. Muzio. Muzio in front of him. You have Sonadas. Sonadas gets a bit of that one there, but didn't quite get the shot off he was looking for, leaving it now for Muzio. Muzio sends it up here now into a bit of open space there. Muzio just wide of the goals, checks it down, sees what he's got in front of him. He has Sonadas in front of him, and he has Itaraspia behind, but we get another whistle on the play. Looking to go further out into the lead. The score is 4 goals to Ghantoot, 3 to Habtoor. Drives, he shoots, he puts it wide to the right, out wide to the right it goes. There's an opportunity gone begging there for this Ghantoot team. 4 goals to Ghantoot, 3 goals to Habtoor. Score remaining the same. So Guillermo brings it back in, comes on the neck once more, brings it up to Santiago. Santiago again, just having to check up and wait for it. Guille comes back in, gets the little backhand in, gets hooked off out of it. Another pair of players gets hooked out. Santi has to come in and start clearing up once more. Sends the play up here this time to Itaraspia. Itaraspia ridden off well there by Juan Gris. Sends the ball up high. A lofted ball for Guille. Guille comes onto it here. He's marked there in turn by Felipe. Felipe tries to get rid of a backhand in, couldn't do so. Juan Gris spoils Guille's shot, and it is now Itaraspia on the move here. Sends this one out to Guille. Guille couldn't reach far enough out for it. Called off it there is Juan Gris, leaving it now for Ali Khalil. Oh, and he's over the top of that one there. Just took his eye off the ball momentarily. Quickly round onto it. It's going to be Itaraspia, but not quite quickly enough for the ump. Taps it, keeps it short. You see Sonadas trying to get in. Juan Gris keeping him off out the play. It is Muzio. Keeps control of this ball, brings it up a little bit further up the field, and is sort of the halfway line here now. Muzio looks to see what his options are, comes out in towards the middle of the field, gets a good bump and ride off there by Itaraspia. Itaraspia on the near side, plays the backhand, looking to set up Sonadas, but it is going to be Juan Gris on the ball. Juan Gris Zavaleta sends it forward once more. Ricochet bounces off the pony there, leaving it for Sonadas. Sonadas picks it up here this time. Santiago Sonadas straightens this ball up a little bit here. He's got Muzio there in front of him, looking to mark him out of this play here now. Coming round onto it as he goes further out wide, does Santiago. Santi keeps on moving this ball forward. Santiago gets hooked off out of it here. The backhand comes in by Juan Gris, sending it back out for Itaraspia and Habtoor to clear up here now. Takes the ball round here. In comes a big bump and a ride off as well, and it gets the hook in, but we continue play. Felipe Llorente, and it is now Itaraspia sends that ball in, but the first one home looks like it's going to be Muzio. Good strong centering backhand out towards the middle of the field here. First home onto it, Mohamed Al Habtoor. Mohammed, the backhand, straightens someone up, gets half cut out of the play. Oh, and Felipe's over the top of that one there too. And it is now Santiago Sonadas as quick as ever. Oh, and he's over the top of that one there, uncharacteristically there. Picked it up on the near side as Juan Gris. Sends it out towards the boards. And it is Guille. Guille comes in with the near side backhand. Half spoiled in the play there. Picked up now by Santiago. Santiago straightens this one up, looks back up towards to see where the goal is. Here is Yusuf bin Dismal. Can he make a play on that one? It just ricochets off a pony and it's now finished off there by Martin Itaraspe. But I thought for a penalty in favour of Habtoor. Guillermo just walks up to this one. Little half swing, puts it away. There's the flag. Tied up again here now. 4 goals apiece here in the third chukka. Just under 3.5 minutes left to go. The ball back into play. Out it comes. Up in the air it goes. Looking for there is Yusuf. Yusuf gets ridden off out of it there by Itaraspe. Itaraspe comes with the backhand. It gets spoilt there by Juan Gris. Quickly on the near side. Called off it there. And left now for Muzio. Muzio's play gets spoilt there. Quickly onto this one's Guille. Guillermo checks the play out. Realizes he's got Felipe out there in front of him. Behind him he has Muzio. Flicks it out the way there for Muzio. Muzio just comes with a bump and a shove and picks his ball up here now. Muzio looks at the stick work here. Muzio tries to come inside. Just gets spoiled in his play there. Guille comes in with the open backhand. Sends this one out towards the boards rather for Santiago. Santi comes on here now. Santiago and Muzio come onto the play here. Muzio on the near side. Muzio takes it under the neck. Flicks it underneath here. Does Muzio. Muzio getting pushed and shoved there by Santiago. Sends a good driving shot up there. Can Yusuf get onto it here? Yusuf and Mohammed Habtoor. Yusuf looking for the next shot. Gets well hooked off out of it there. The ball now left for Santiago Sonadas. Sonadas picking up the ball now is Felipe. Felipe just sends it up there for Muzio. Muzio sends it back in. It gets cut out the play there by Guillermo. Guillermo on the move here now. Guillermo up there. Guillermo on the move, but he gets cut down there by Felipe. It's a horse race on here. Felipe gets up to him here now. Guille just pushing him out the way. Guille keeping this ball moving forward all the time with the pressure on him. Can he straighten this one? A little bit of cane shot. Looking for the big neck shot. Couldn't quite get that one in and it just goes wide. Leaves it now for Muzio. Muzio on the ball. Muzio turns back inside again. Just unsights Guille on that one there. Muzio on the move. Muzio, the backhand comes in by Santi once again. Santiago Sonadas backhand sent back in once again by Juan Gris. Sends it out towards the boards. First onto it's going to be Muzio. Muzio picks this ball up, sends it out towards the boards, but unfortunately for him, it bounces out over the boards. So we'll just settle things down a little bit with a line out on the far side on umpire Aguirre. Looking for a bit of a gap there, looking for these two teams to sort themselves out. Wait for Santi just to get onto the right side, and there it is, ball bowled into play, comes off the front of the line out quickly onto that one. Muzio, oh, and he's over the top of that one there. Leaving it now for Itaraspe. Itaraspe turns the play. Itaraspe comes in here now. You see Muzio kept off out of the play there by Santiago Sonadas. It is Muzio. Muzio comes in, gets hooked off out of the play, but flicks it back inside, leaving it for Guillermo. Guille on the ball here now. Guillermo. Yielding off it there is Muzio. Guillermo pushing Muzio out the way, leaving the ball for Santiago, forming the train. Santiago Sonadas. Sonadas goes with the next shot, gets half cut out of the play, gets cut out of the play there, but it's now picked up by Itaraspe. Itaraspe on the move, centres this one in, but it looks like the near side backhand comes in, clearing it away by Juan Gris, sending it out into open play, and it's Muzio on the move here now. Muzio and Itaraspe. In comes near side backhand. Itaraspe sends it round, quickly turning round. Guille and Juan Gris. Guillermo continues in towards the goal and continue. He doesn't. Can he continue with this one all the way through? Yes, of course he can. And there's another one on the board there for Habtoor Polo. Taking the score now. And the dying seconds of the third chukka. 5 goals to Habtoor. Here in the Silver Cup 2015. On the whole, how did you feel your team went?
Thank you. Thank you very much for the congratulations. We think we're doing really well. We lost 1 game against Sudan by 1 last tournament, and we're going for this tournament. We're having a very good fun in the team. Everything's great so far. We have very good friends.
Exactly, it all seems to go well. There's no bickering, no nothing. It seems to be good teamwork, which is very important to link together. It's a good combination with 3 sixes in the team, and Saeed playing in this one with Rashid playing in the last. But I must say, Manu Fernandez-Llorente, what was that near side play yesterday? That was just phenomenal. The ball hurtling at you at probably about 100 miles an hour, picks it up on the near side, puts it away. The play of the day, without a doubt. Well done, congratulations. It was a really good play indeed. You're happy with the horses you're playing at the moment?
Thank you very much. Yeah, we are very happy with the horses. The organization of Vindrai is really good, so everything, we cannot complain.
Exactly. I must admit, Nico Petracci does do a really good job with this team. He's put a good string of horses together. And I just want to ask you, the Steel Grey mare, what is she called?
Escopeta. She's really good.
And this is probably your best mare?
That one and Roquero.
Oh, Roquero.
Yeah.
And the little gelding with the white face, with the big white splodge face, what's his name? Because he was... Sorry?
Sibarito.
Fiorito, he was, I believe he was champion pony last year down in Ghantoot, was he?
First tournament, yeah.
In the first tournament. Yeah. Well, we'll be looking to see how you get on, and best of luck for the tournament here in the Silver Cup and also in the Gold Cup to follow. Thank you very much, guys. Gary to bowl the ball here now. In there's the ball. Out through the back of the line. It comes. Picked up well there by Santiago. Santiago Sanaras straightens this one up. He's being chased there by Muzio. Looks to where Muzio is. Gets called off the play. Comes back onto it. Looks to play the tail shot. A good cracking shot. It is too up the centre of the field here. Quick around on this Guige. But the first onto it is going to be Yusuf Bin Dismal. Yusuf Bin Dismal backhand. Ricochets off the pony. Picked up here by Felipe Llorente. Llorente on the ball here now. Llorente turns it back inside. Goes wide again this time. Realises he's got Yusuf out there. Yusuf half cuts the ball out of the play here now. Yusuf Bin Dismal picks the bouncing ball up and cracks it over the halfway line. Yusuf Bin Dismal on the move here now. Yusuf just settles down on the play. Oh, and he couldn't quite control that one, but he's got called off. It was one Grizz. Leave it for Muzio. Muzio at great speed comes through at great speed and puts one on the board there for Ghantoot, levelling the scores up at 5 goals apiece. Oh, lining up once more. The ball bowled into play there on the far side, out the back of the line out. Muzio on his near side. Plays a shot, centering that one up here now, looking to set up. Yusuf Bin Dismal on the near side, over the top of that one there. Guige couldn't quite get onto it neither. It's picked up now there by Felipe, but we get a whistle on the play. With the ball here. Straightens this one up here. Guige on the move. Guige. There's a little chestnut mare here. You got Santi going out there in front. Goes with a big shot there. Sends that ball up. It's a horse race now here between Juan Grizz and Santi. Santi pulls in wide. Goes for the near side shot. Looks to put it away. And this is more like some open running polo. It's what we want to see here in the McLaren Silver Cup. Some loves played. Two teams back to the middle of the field here. 6 goals Habtoor, 5 to Ghantoot. In the line out it is. Out it comes here this time. In the form of Itaraspi trying to get up onto the ball. The backhand comes in by Muzio. Muzio's backhand out towards the side, but first back onto this one. Looks like Guige. Guige gets his play spoiled a little bit there by Juan Grizz. The ball back into the melee now for Itaraspi on the ball. Martin Itaraspi on the boards there. Martin Itaraspi being pressurised there by Muzio. Settles the play down. Shuts down here. You see that horse of Muzio's just bouncing up and down a little bit. And off goes Itaraspi once more. Juan Grizz comes up to him here now. Rides him off out of it. Comes in with a near side backhand. Ricochets off the front of the pony of Itaraspi. Itaraspi couldn't quite control that ball coming through as Muzio. Muzio just clears it away across the face of his own goal. Realising he's got Juan Grizz there. Too much traffic behind him. Keeps this ball moving around the field. Here's Juan Grizz, shuts it down. In front of him now, Santiago in behind, forms the train, is Muzio. Muzio gets joined by Itaraspi. In comes Itaraspi, plays the ball in play, keeps it moving forward, does Juan Grizz. It's now left for Itaraspi. Itaraspi in turn gets hooked off out of the play there. And it is Muzio keeps this ball moving forward, a little bit called off the play there, but this time by Juan Grizz. Juan Grizz looks to open this one up here, being chased by Guillermo. Juan Grizz keeps it short, keeps this ball tapping forward because he's got Guige there, sends a driving shot in towards the goal, couldn't quite get it. Guige gets a bit of a pluck of that one out there, gets picked up here now on the near side by Muzio, flicked off out of it there by Santiago Sanaras and the near side backhand of Yusuf Bin Dismal, sends it back in towards the goal and just misses the goal, just going wide to the left. So the ball's placed down on the back line. They just get another whistle on the play. Habtoor are going to bring the ball back into play. And it looks like we've got a bit of a change of ponies here now, with Juan Grizz Zavaleta coming onto this grey pony that Muzio played in the last tournament, the President's Cup, down in Abu Dhabi. Guige is going to have to go back to the ambulance, it looks like, to get his plaster just readjusted. Keeps it short. See what his options are. Santi goes on the run. Brings his ball up to Juan Grizz. Leaves it now for Itaraspi. Martin Itaraspi on the ball. Brings up behind Felipe Llorente. Keep moving this ball forward. This time he goes to unload the ball, sends it out. A big bomb of a shot out towards the side there. Looking to get up to his Guige. Guige and Juan Grizz. Guige will continue. Pucks this ball off the boards there. Puts it in towards the middle of the field, but gets back onto the line of the ball here now. Juan Grizz looks for a little bit more from the pony there. Guige got ridden off out of the play. Picked up on the near side. Not quite picked up enough there by Santiago Sanaras. Onto the ball here now is going to be Yusuf Bin Dismal. Sends the backhand in towards the middle of the field here. First onto it is going to be Mohamed Habtoor, sends the backhand in, but it gets plucked out there by Juan Grizz. Juan Grizz settles play down here now. Juan Grizz Zavaleta over the top of that one there. Juan Grizz comes in, plays the backhand onto it. Guige putting the pressure on him there. Back out to the boards he comes here this time. Martin Itaraspi spoils the play. And it is now sent in once more by Guillermo. Guillermo onto the ball. Itaraspi onto it here this time. Sends a shot out, trying to get that one out to Mohamed Habtoor. Mohamed Habtoor tries to come onto the play of the ball here. Can't do so. Out with the backhand comes Juan Gris, sends it back to the boards. Felipe picks this ball up, called off the play there by Muzio. Muzio on the move into some open space. Alejandro Muzio just short of the halfway line here now. Alejandro Muzio sends a good driving shot up. We got a horse race up here, but it looks like we got Guillermo coming back hard at him here. Guille coming in on the near side to try and spoil the play. Does so, sends it backhand out towards the boards, quickly changing the line and direction. It's Muzio back onto it. No, it's Juan Gris. Juan Gris on the ball here. Santiago couldn't quite get the hook in on him there. Settles down on the play. In comes the backhand once more as Santiago sending it to open space, but quickly onto it is going to be Juan Gris. Juan Gris Zavaleta. Juan Gris Zavaleta. And now it's left for Felipe Llorente. Felipe Llorente shot in towards the goal. Felipe Llorente just pushes it wide. Couldn't quite get back to the ball to put it in through the goal. So the score remains the same here now. That's 6 goals to Habtoor, 5 goals to Ghantoot here in the 4th chukka. With 1:20 on the clock here. Left to go before the first 2 to go. So Guillermo brings it in once more, comes out with it once more, setting up Santiago Sonadas. Sonadas with the black helmet and the red epaulets and head strap. So it is Lessling on the boards there. Santiago Sonadas. Sonadas shuts down. Realise he's got Muzio with him here. Let's see what the options are. Comes in, gets it stolen off him there, but no, not quite enough. A penalty 4 in favour of Habtoor. Looks like he's going to be taking this penalty here. Maybe that. Habtoor, 5 goals to Ghantoot. Itaraspe, he drives, he shoots, his head comes off the mallet as well, or does the ball break? It looks like we have a broken ball. So the whistle goes and we'll retake. And we'll just line the 2 teams up in front of the goal there. And goes the ball. And out comes it with Muzio. Muzio and Sonadas. Muzio and Sonadas. Sonadas out there in front of Muzio. Sonadas takes the ball on the near side. Good near side backhand there by Santiago Sonadas. First round onto this one is going to be Juan Gris. Sends it back in once more. Gets back onto the play himself here. Juan Gris Zavaleta. Juan Gris Zavaleta. Juan Gris Zavaleta takes his ball just short of the halfway. In comes Itaraspe. Itaraspe spoils his play on that one there. Sends the ball back towards the board slightly there for Guillermo. Guille comes in with the backhand. Sends the ball in. Looks straight at that one up to Mohamed Habtoor, but it's well read there by Muzio. Muzio picks this ball up as in comes Sonadas. Sonadas has to go up forward here now, and it leaves it now for Muzio. Muzio in behind him comes Juan Gris. Juan Gris Zavaleta on the grey pony here now. Juan Gris Zavaleta just taps it forward this time. Takes the driving shot, and a great driving shot it is. Up the front door, not quite as far enough for Yusuf Bindismal to get onto, but the backhand comes in by Guillermo. Left there for Felipe Llorente. Felipe Llorente's shot goes through the goal, and there it is. Another one on the board there for Ghantoot Polo at the end. Polo Equestrian Club. Coming to you live by polocamproductions.com. 6 goals apiece it is, lining up on umpire Gary in the far side out of the back of the line. It comes coming in with the next shot there. Santiago gets ridden off out of the play there, but he gets to get back onto the ball again as he just bobbles unkindly there for Muzio. And it is now Santiago. Santiago on the move here now on this lovely little bay mare, running with its head beautifully low. Straightens this one up here, goes round the corner, looking to put this one away. The little half shot sends that one in towards the goal and puts it away. This is Santiago Sonadas at his best. Taking the score now, 7 goals to Habtoor, 6 goals to Ghantoot. Lined up once more on umpire Gary. Looking for just a little bit of a gap there. Gets the ball. Ball gets bowled into play in the middle. Line out it is here this time. Coming out with it. Looking to try and come out with it is Itaraspe. Itaraspe gets hooked off out of the play. In comes the backhand there of Juan Gris. Juan Gris' backhand gets spoiled, but is now picked up by Muzio. Muzio on the play here now. Alejandro Muzio takes it up over the halfway line, but it is now taken up forward there by... Once more, Santiago Sonadas, ridden off hard there, takes the ball, cuts the ball out towards the side, but unfortunately didn't quite get as much as he would like to do so. In comes Itaraspe to try and spoil the player Muzio. Muzio just straightens up here now. Muzio, Alejandro Muzio. Muzio on the move with Muzio. Muzio weaving his way through the traffic, trying to get up through there, gets slightly impeding in his way, but the backhand comes in, clearing away, but Juan Gris onto it quickly. He's over the top of it as well. In comes the backhand there of Felipe, but he gets cut out of the play once more. Backhand again by Muzio, and Muzio sends that one in towards the goal, but just wide to the right. Ghantoot peppering that goal mouth up there. Being defended each time well by the Habtoor team, but we end up with a hit in from the back line for Habtoor. Guillermo continue, brings it in. Guille sends a driving shot, sends it up towards the middle of the field as it ricochets off the pony there. Back onto it now is Guillermo. Guille this time tries to send that one up once more. Didn't quite get as far as Sonadas on that one there. Sonadas couldn't pick this ball up on the side. Called off it once again by Guille. Guille on the move here now. Guillermo sends it up this time for Sonadas. Just cleared out of the way there by Muzio out towards the side. Alejandro Muzio got a plethora of shirts coming in towards him now. Shuts down on the play. Plays the backhand. Keeps it simple on that one there. Sends to try to get this one up there for... Oh, and the big bump and the ride-off comes in there by Felipe. Felipe Llorente. Felipe gets stopped in his tracks there, but it's now coming on to Yusuf Bindismal. Says we're going to keep a move on here. Yusuf Bindismal tries to get back onto the line, but the first on is going to be Guillermo. Guille sends the cut shot out towards the boards. Settle down onto it now is Muzio. Muzio picks it up for Ghantoot. Just told to hang on a little bit there, leaving now ball for One Grizz. One Grizz has to make a play on this ball. He does. He sends it up for Muzio on the loose. Muzio, Alejandro Muzio once more. Gets half cut out of the play there and gets spoilt there by Guillermo. Picked up on the near side there by Santiago. Picked up on the near side once more. Under the neck it goes there by Felipe. Can Muzio keep it in? Can Muzio keep it in? The flagman has to scuttle out the way, but he puts his flag up. So there it is. Tied up again here with 4 minutes to play here in the 5th chukka. The ball in. At the line out it comes. Sanyadas says he plays the backhand, sends it up to Guille. Guille picks it up, avoiding the hook there of Felipe Llorente. Guillermo once more. Guille on the move. Couldn't quite get the next shot I was looking for on here, but coming up onto the ball now. Muzio settles the play down, turns the play there. Muzio picks it up there in behind Guille. It is Sanyadas and also Itaraspi after this man here, Muzio reaches out a long way, going the long way around the scenic route to try and get up. He gets pulled off out of it there on this play here, and out comes Itaraspi, picked up on the near side there by Muzio, up to Llorente. Llorente just gets that one under the neck a little bit. It looks like the first onto the near side backhand is going to be Santiago Sanyadas, playing a good strong game out here this afternoon. Sends the backhand for One Grizz and Ghantoot to clear up. He sends that ball out towards the boards, but unfortunately for him, he was looking just to bounce it off the boards, but it just goes out over the boards, so we'll settle things down with the roll-in on the halfway again. In front of the clubhouse there from Parageri. Just looking for a bit of a gap, bowls the ball in it goes here now, comes out on Ghantoot's side, the near side backhand comes in by One Grizz. A good strong backhand out into open space, first back onto it once more is the ubiquitous Sanyadas. Sanyadas plays the backhand again, but it goes out over the boards once more. Aguirre just blows his whistles, asking for a little bit of calm and a bit of settling down there in these line-outs, looking for a bit of a gap. There it is, the ball gets bowled into play. Out it comes here now, One Grizz on the break, One Grizz, Zavaleta on the move here. One Grizz looks over his shoulder, Sanyadas coming back in hard, as is Guillermo, but it's One Grizz, taps his ball, taps it again, taps it third time, gets spoilt in his play, but will the ball travel? Yes, the ball travels all the way. So there's another one on the board for Ghantoot, taking them back out in the lead again. 8 goals to Ghantoot, 7 goals to... Middle of the field, changing ends. Ball into play. There it is, stuck in the middle of the line. Out the back of the line, it comes now. Muzio comes out, gets swiped there by Sanyadas. Coming onto the ball now is Itaraspi. Itaraspi picks the ball up here, coming round onto it there. Muzio comes in. Muzio plays a shot on the near side, and we get a whistle on the play. Itaraspi is 6 goals from the Argentine. Martin Itaraspi brings in towards centre field. Waiting from there is One Grizz. One Grizz Zavaleta waiting from there, pushing and riding off hard, leaving the ball here now for Santiago Sanyadas. Sanyadas, when he's over the top of that one there, has to come back onto this one, gets back onto it, regains the ball. Sanyadas goes to work here now. Sanyadas on the move. He tries to avoid the hook there. Felipe does so, but the ball just ricochets off the pony's foot here. Quickly round onto this one. Here's going to be Mohamed Habtoor, tries to make a play on the ball, gets ridden off out of it, leaving the ball now for One Grizz Zavaleta. Zavaleta on the move. Zavaleta goes with a big driving shot, sends that one deep into Habtoor territory. First back onto it is going to be Guillermo, looking over his shoulder here now. In comes Bindesmal to come and spoil his play, picks his ball up on the near side. Bindesmal goes with the next shot, sends that one in towards the goal. Who's going to be first onto this one? One Grizz picks it up on the near side, couldn't quite get as clean a shot as he'd like to do so. Comes in, Mohamed Habtoor clears it away from the goal out towards the side, setting it up for Guille. Guille comes in, picks the ball up on the near side, puts it on the nose of One Grizz. One Grizz sends the backhand on the near side, back in towards the goal's mouth here. First round onto this one here is going to be Yusuf Bindesmal. Yusuf Bindesmal shot, unfortunately, just going wide. So the clock's ticking down. Less than a minute to play, 50 seconds to go. 8 goals to Ghantoot, 5 goals to Habtoor. Itaraspi not wasting any time, brings the ball back into play quickly here now, met by One Grizz, goes with a good bump and a shove. One Grizz gets better from there, sends the backhand in once more, sends it back down towards this goal. First round to this one, we've got Muzio and Guille coming onto it. Guille pushed Muzio out of the play. The backhand comes in there once again by Sanyadas. Onto the ball here now comes Mohamed Habtoor. Mohamed in front of Felipe Llorente. Mohamed Habtoor couldn't quite get that ball away, but the backhand comes in by Felipe Llorente. It's picked up now and intercepted there by Guillermo for Habtoor. Sends the ball up, ricochets off the pony, but that's just a little bit of bad luck there, but it's well picked up there by Santiago Sanyadas. The ball just goes out over the boards. And the clock is ticking down. 8 goals to Ghantoot, 7 goals Habtoor, 4 seconds left on the clock here now as the two teams are lining up there on Aguirre, but there it's all into the lead there well. And ending up winning by 1 goal. Ghantoot 8, Habtoor 7. In their first match, he's coming to you live by Polocam Productions tomorrow. Here, starting at 2 o'clock and at 4 o'clock. Thank you very much.